end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25.
Social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber, and just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because he gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
They go to the ground. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Tight end finds a soft spot. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find his man. He took a shot trying to deliver that football. That'll be 2nd down. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back gives them a verbal. What a huge boost in this program.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there, this guy should be an impact player, David.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 4th down at the note. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. They'll immediately call timeout. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Looking for a crease to the left. Got some room in under the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They owned the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together an 81-yard drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Now, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him, but they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position for this team to get back to its winning ways.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting four-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
The Seminoles with a second and short to keep this drive moving.
Here we go.
Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball, man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
They just keep firing. Buys a little time. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
It's so frustrating on the defense. I mean, you got great initial coverage. You understand third and short. The ball might come out fast, and then what does the quarterback do? Scrambles around, buys time, gets the first down pretty easily. Now you got a new fresh set of downs and a new fresh set of problems.
And the Seminoles are rolling down the field.
Get set.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's White. They get it down to the 35 before he stops. Picking on the play, and it's a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, Dave?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
Now, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Unleashes one deep. Over the end zone, it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a 3rd down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced a big interception.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Off the RPO, complete. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly, you get it to him now, DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Davidson. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited. If he plays up to that standard week in, week out, it's going to be really tough to do.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Got a man. It's Davidson. He's out of bounds after the good pickup and one away to end the first period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
If this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they've got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He's got it on the move. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove. He's doing a nice job. He's reading the coverage. He's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Wants to keep it in the air. Looking for the score. Knocked away. Incomplete. And quarters get tied in the red zone.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's that, remember, it was a long time before State offensive line play wasn't good enough. They got to get that physicality, that run game, if they want to be a great program again.
Oh, that is a throw that is just going to haunt this quarterback. He had his target wide open, running deep. That should be a touchdown, but the QB overthrew him. That is going to haunt this quarterback tonight.
To throw, it's Castellanos. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. A strike downfield. Defense on skates that time, and finally dragging down the 42.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's McCoy. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
The Seminoles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Throwing right. He's got an open man.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation and time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him redirect.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Trying to get the corner. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with a tackle there.
You see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
To the air, it's Hudnick. Pulls it in, it's Brown. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. Nice route, nice catch by this receiver. What's important for a quarterback? Throwing the end route to the guy in front.
Well, I think he has to have great timing. I think the receiver needs to get his right depth so that they know exactly where each other is going to be and when the ball is going to be in the air. These two have outstanding timing.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the dope. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you get with this guy. Man, he is electric, he is dynamic, he'll make plays, so you've got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. The Noles can really attack on this second and short. He's got it again. The Seminoles get it past the sticks.
You got to have short area movement. It's not running back here doing what it takes to make sure you got that first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to pass. It's Castellanos. Moves around to clear up the vision.
Keep the momentum and keep putting up numbers.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. USC put together a breathtaking performance inside the Coliseum. And how do you not liken it to the way Lyra and Bush and Lendale White and Dwayne Jarrett used to just annihilate teams? All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up second and 9.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. It hasn't been physical.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender there closing the gap with the wide receiver. Complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a yard.
Using his feet. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it passing in. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll be going all the way down the field.
difference here. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. He fires to the left side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter. Couldn't quite find his man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Lights off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Noles get the first down.
Sinai has to prize himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a chance. And perhaps a touchdown saving tackle that gets him down to the 37.
Great job running that play. Vision, patience. He sees the hole, puts his foot in the ground. He's able to get north up the field with a great burst and get the first down.
The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And, Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good, but, man, it's the Dexter Lawrence and the Christian Wilkins in the defensive front. Those big boys that could get after the quarterback, that played relentless. Those guys really set the tone and set the foundation for Clemson and big-time success.
Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Quick strike complete. And he's brought down that for a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Rush is on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions, and just carving this defense up.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Floating away. Slings it downfield. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
To pass. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And he fires a bullet to the tight end. He gets a ball on him, but he couldn't get it in. Incorporating what happens with tips and overthrows. Defenses usually take advantage. They do here, and they get the big INT.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They have problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
He wants to change this route. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell it extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Motion from the wide receiver. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
It is perfect. Now the lead is extended over further.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Steps up. Who makes the winning plays to take home that W? So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Looking to the big tight end. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing job forcing the incompletion.
Unloads quickly. And for 45 on his way. Oh, he found a space. Touchdown, Tigers. He got a step and just dusted the field.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give on the inside. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back. He's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. And if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's it, 5. And it's caught. And the defense really needed to get off the field there. They just couldn't do it. It's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Holmes. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Right back to the well. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You gotta have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job of the base defense making a play.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. He might want another play. To the air, it's Castellanos. Makes the catch, it's Blackwell. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
And that is big time late in the game that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more first downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. There we go!
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
the Seminoles in a good spot here with second and short.
Get set.
They'll run it from the gun. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up the throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
They want to run this quarterback. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 42. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Seminoles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. From the 22 on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. They've got him looking wide, but they're going to throw it. Fires on the move. It's got it. And he's into the end zone.
And you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative, and they got the lead, and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Virginia is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. They're trailing by 13 to Wake Forest. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He wants a big play here late. He's got it on the outside. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big one.
Looking for the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though this team's going to be leaving here with him out.
No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. 16-yard line. That's not enough for the first down, and we'll see if they go for it here.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with the ball.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. The defense still has a couple of timeouts at its disposal. They're down a couple of possessions. The offense will take a knee. Lining up to convert third down. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.